Welcome to another great episode of What's the 4-in-1, your smart source for urban, lifestyle, and entertainment news. I'm Kizzy Cox.
I'm Onika McLean.
I'm Glenn Gilliam.
I'm Courtney Rashawn.
And I'm Essence Samaje.
Yes, we're glad to be back with you. As always, we have tons of stuff to share with you today. Courtney Rashawn and Essence Samaj are going to help us transition from summer to fall and help us have a happier spirit.
Is that what they're here for?
Yes.
No, I love you. I'm just kidding.
Inside and out.
Of course, we have stories that are flying under the radar, people that we're calling on the carpet, and our reality TV recap, so don't forget that. And events that you don't want to miss when we talk about the pipeline.
Yes. But for now, let's get going with a quick take on what's poppin'. The TV show Empire is a huge hit, we all know, making big bucks for Fox. But now, one woman from Detroit wants to cash in too. Really? Former drug kingpin Sophia Eggleston says the character Cookie Lion, played by Taraji P. Henson, is actually based on her life.
Really?
Yes,
Wow.
yes.
Oh, you
Is she working with the gay family?
Eggleston wrote a memoir called The Hidden Hand. Back in 2011, she gave it to screenwriter Rita Miller, who claimed to have pitched it to Lee Daniels. Fast forward to 2015, and Eggleston was shocked to see what was basically her life story up on the screen. So, she is suing Fox, Empire creators Lee Daniels and Daniel Strong for $300 million.
That's all?
Yeah, no, but this isn't the first time this has happened. Right. Back in April, another former gangster named Rob Newt sued Daniels and Terrence sued them for $1 billion.
Crazy.
Yes.
$1 billion.
Yes.
$1 billion?
$1 billion.
With a B? Are you serious?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, but I mean, how many people in the 80s and 90s who were drug dealers? This
Right, and
this
it's
could
not
be
an
the story.
original
It's
story.
very sketchy, very sketchy. I mean, she had her
Yeah.
memoir, and if they really took actual scenes and showed it on the show, that's kind of, you could question that.
Yeah.
Talk show host Wendy Williams is under fire by pop singer Ariana Grande's Twitter fans. Williams made a comment stating, although Grande is 21, she looks 12. Grande's fans are outraged, okay, and they've decided to start a campaign called Cancel the Wendy Williams Show on Twitter.
They must not know Wendy Williams because she does that to everybody. I'm like, what are they talking
People
about?
need to remember, just because someone does it, not everyone has to do it. Okay, it's not going to get canceled. It's just a rumor.
Yeah,
you know.
it's not.
I mean, not a rumor, but like gossip. People are mad about it. Not everyone's mad about it. Wendy Williams got plastic surgery herself. She cried
Of
about
course.
her body image,
Right.
problems herself in the show.
Well, I think
Yeah.
it's just the fans of Ariana Grande, which there's millions of Twitter fans, feel like that Wendy Williams was insulting her and saying that there were some body issues and things like that.
Again, she
But you have to remember
everybody.
the
That's what Wendy
mindset
does.
She doesn't
of
discriminate.
the fans of Ariana Grande.
Yeah,
So
Yeah, those Disney people go hard.
yes, they do.
Ariana,
Yeah.
keep your head up, okay? I'm with
I think
you.
she's cute.
She is.
She's
And
adorable.
rich. Needless to say. Anyway,
Rich.
well, I'm going to bring up a story that has got a little legs on it. It's a little bit dated, but it got kind of ignited this past summer because it seems like rapper and actor Drake is hooking back up again with Serena Williams.
Oh, nice.
He was in her box. And
He was in her box.
He was in her
Okay, hold on. I'm talking about the players' box at the tournament.
Oh,
Wow, you guys just taking it there. Drake, I'm sorry.
Okay, sorry.
Whoa, okay.
Damn.
What is going on?
Anyway.
So there were some people who were there who actually saw some canoodling, a little bit of snuggling, and some kissing. You know, they had a couple of dinners in London when she had some downtime.
Right.
And, you know, he's been a big supporter of hers for a long time now. Showing up in Toronto, he's in London and Wimbledon. So there could be some stuff going on.
I mean,
What do you-
don't take everything seriously. They used to date. There was no hard feelings, and now they might have rekindled something.
Maybe.
For
I
a
just don't
date.
see them as a likely couple.
I don't
for
see them
her.
either. That's a very strange.
He's a little weak for her, I think.
Strange
you
I
know?
feel like
Because
she
she's-
could break him in half.
She could do
She does have a
Yeah,
arm
she
wrestle.
may like that.
Body. She does.
No, Drake, look, you hold it down. He's a big supporter,
He seems like a big flirt.
a jock supporter. Yeah, no, I mean, look, he's trying
You
to get
said a jock
I know, I'm sorry. I
Oh,
couldn't
no
help
worries.
it.
Okay.
I know. Well, that wasn't necessary. Drake, you know I don't mean nothing by that. Bruh, here.
Okay, so I have a story, guys, in Rihanna news.
Oh.
That girl, Riri, TMZ's kind of hating on her, if you ask me, because they're talking about all the guys that she's dating lately. She's young. She's
Rich.
hot.
Yes.
She's rich.
Yes.
She's like 26. Yeah. But now, like, Matt Barnes of the Memphis Grizzlies is saying that he dated her.
Right.
And she went to Twitter like, boy, I don't know you. Hashtag that was a liar. Hashtag bye, boy. But I just think that she should do that. So she's supposed to be dating like Lewis Hamilton and all these different people. But you know what, Rihanna? Do your thing, girl.
Exactly.
Don't do it at 45, 26, yeah.
Exactly.
Well, at least she's been spotted. I mean, at least Lewis was on the same boat with her. I mean, you know, I haven't even seen Matt Barnes in the same picture with her. I mean, at least Lewis was on the scene. And that would make a much better play than Matt Barnes.
Right? Don't lie.
Well, I think Matt, unfortunately, has got a little, that basketball wives flavor still following him. So he may be just trying to stick something in there and say, hey, you know what? I'm down.
Sticking in boxes.
No, I mean, I'm just saying that's the wrong term. I'm
using the talking about today. You okay? How was your weekend?
Man, I'm sorry, Drake. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Sticking in the box.
Anyway, forget it.
I mean, she's young and she's beautiful.
Right. Here we
and
go.
As she should.
Exactly.
TMZ don't hate on Rihanna. We like bad girl Rita.
Exactly.
And let's not hate on Matt either.
And
Matt's
she's a
just
free
trying
spirit.
he's trying to keep his name alive.
Yeah, I guess so. Alrighty then. President Obama's summer reading list is heavy on the Pulitzer Prize winners. The president is reportedly reading Between the World and Me, written as a letter from author Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Exactly.
Yeah. To his son, as he tries to explain what it means to be a black man in the context of racial issues throughout U.S. history to present day.
Oh, that is really nice.
Yeah.
His reading list is getting, and his playlist is getting a lot of scrutiny. Everybody loves it. He's doing some good stuff. Anyway, unfortunately, we have to talk about In Memoriam as always, and this is a big one. This is an icon of the civil rights movement. Everybody knows Julian Bond. He's had such a phenomenal career. And I'm just going to detail some of the highlights. He graduated from Morehouse. Just an incredible English major who jumped right into the civil rights activism by being a co-founder of the Southern Poverty Leadership Southern Poverty Law Center. He was also one of the founders and one of the main players in SNCC, the Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. So he was right on the front lines. Yeah, and what people don't know is that he was arguing and fighting for LGBT rights early on, obviously back in the 70s when it wasn't popular, when people weren't talking about it, and you could be ostracized for those kinds of things. So he's been fighting for civil rights his whole life. Obviously, he was the chairperson of the NAACP for many years, and just one of those guys. He was also an actor. I mean, he was in one of my favorite movies, Grease Lightning, with Richard Pryor. Here's a guy of many, many talents, always at the forefront, always protesting, and he just never stopped. So, God bless him and rest in peace. No doubt.
Rest in power.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to energy-saving bulbs. Saving energy saves you money.
Welcome back to What's the 4-in-1's Fab 4-in-1 segment. And now Courtney Rashawn is going to help us transition our makeup from summer to fall.
Yes, I am. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, summer will soon be over and fall will be upon us. Healthy, glowing skin will never go out of style with any of the seasons. Here are a few tips on transitioning your summer looks to fall this season. Instead of glossy or stained lips, use a deep berry color. Deep berry colors and reds are very, very popular for the fall. So, instead of, skip the gloss and the glossy lips, summertime, lips popping and everything like that, opt for a matte, deep berry lip color. Trade in nude and bronze eyeshadows for decadent shades of plum and wine for the eyes. Really pretty this season. You don't need a lot, just a nice little swipe over the lid, and it'll look great. Summer nails sported bright crayon box colors this season.
I'm still rocking.
My toes are bright orange right now. I wish I could take a picture and show you guys.
Mine's a bright pink.
And bright colors are great. Bright colors are great. But for fall, nude nail color is best for a subtle, sophisticated look. And burgundy nails are great for dramatizing the nails to give you that little vampy look,
I'm clearly not supposed to be here.
I know. Lynn is all left out.
Tell us what's hot.
Okay.
Well, guys wear BB cream now, and they wear a little tinted moisturizer. Just all depends on what field you're in. So. Okay. So replace tinted moisturizer. Speaking of tinted moisturizer, replace it with a skin fix by adding more coverage by using foundation with lots of SPF. The sun's rays are all year round, and it doesn't matter. The sun is out and it's shining down, and you can still be affected by sun damage. So regardless of the season, always make sure to protect your skin. Hydration and moisturizing is very important. I always talk about hydration and moisturizing every beauty review. But during the summer months, the skin tends to be more supple and drier during the winter months. So make sure you moisturize with thick products like virgin coconut oil, hydrated lotions such as Eucerin and Aquaphor, which you can get like at your local drugstore, and keep your skin smooth and winterized. That's the key. And drink plenty of lemon water for bright skin daily.
Thank you, Courtney.
Wow,
You're
yes,
welcome.
thank you very much. And now, what's the 4-in-1's fashion and beauty correspondent, Essence Samaj, has some insights on how yoga can help us have a happier spirit.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, so I want to hear this.
Me too.
Well, to achieve a happier spirit, it's all about the inside, so that you could look extra beautiful on the outside. After you get dressed and put your makeup on, your hair done, you still have to feel great by yourself. Right. So when you're usually feeling down and out, it might be because your energy centers are either excessive or deficient. Our energy centers, or our chakras, it's told by Indians traditionally that they saw a body containing 7 chakras, and they are arranged vertically from the base of our spine to the top of our head. And a chakra is a Sanskrit word for wheel. So these wheels were thought as spinning vortexes of energy, according to the Yoga Journal. So there's 7 of them, and they all have different functions. They pertain to different functions of our body and the way we deal with life. You might have severe depression, or you may just be having a bad day. So certain things you could do to deal with these things and to balance your chakras are yoga poses. Yoga is very helpful because it helps you to balance yourself and come in tune. It's like fine-tuning to your personality, and so that you don't manifest in any anxiety or depression. So there's 7 of them. I have pictures that's gonna be up, and you could see, just to have practice them and come more complete with yourself. You want to be balanced. Make sure your chakras are balanced. Like, say you might have an excessive throat chakra where you talk too much. You might say something you shouldn't have said. That means you have an excessive throat chakra. It might get you into a bad place. So you just want everything to be balanced, so you can feel good about yourself and happy, and that's how you'll look beautiful when you look happy, and you can shine it and share it with everyone else.
Yes. So do you do yoga?
I just started yoga. I always did a lot of deep breathing and meditation, but yoga goes hand in hand with it. So it's very good to have a strong core, and it's a great exercise.
I'm trying to find my core, yes.
No, meditation is perfect. I meditate.
It's very important. You have to have, I call it woosah moment. You kind of just take a deep breath from within and exhale, before, you take your next steps and things like that. Definitely clears the mind.
And it's just great to put out positive energy to other people and be able to connect with other people. And that's kind of like what Namaste stands for. Right. It's just understanding that you are... we're all one, sure. And when you just put out positive energy and you connect with another soul, there's like a burst of happiness.
Yes,
that's Essence.
It even looks like Essence.
No question. Well, it's
true.
Yeah. Thank you, Essence. When we return, we're going to be talking about stories that are flying under the radar. So you keep it right there. Welcome back to What's the 411, and now we're talking about stories that are flying under the radar.
All right. So LeBron James.
I'm sorry.
Slow your roll. LeBron James is gifting 1,100 college students with college tuition through his LeBron James Family Foundation. The I Promise program is in conjunction with the University of Akron in Ohio, and it has 1,100 participants, and they are giving scholarships for any students that are attending the university, which is great. And the scholarships are worth about $9,500 each per semester, well, for the year. Yeah, that's amazing.
God. It's glad to see somebody giving back to the community in a really tangible way.
And they're 4-year scholarships, which is great. Yes. So.
Yeah. All right. So as a guest host on The View, Kelly Osbourne tried to stick it to Donald Trump and instead stuck her foot in her mouth. In the wake of Trump's racist rant against Mexicans, she was on The View and she said, well, Donald, if you kick every Latino out of this country, then who's going to be cleaning your toilet? Donald Trump.
Too much.
Yes. Rosie Perez was stunned into silence and just kind of mumbled like, oh my God.
She was like, not me.
She didn't know what to do.
And she is a Bronx girl.
Yes, so she was just stunned into silence. And Kelly realized her mistake right away and tried to backpedal.
Brooklyn.
She tried to backpedal, and by that point, Rosie had regained her composure and said very pointedly, not only Latinos are doing that. And and she was absolutely right. I don't think she said anything wrong.
No.
I didn't see any,
And
name calling, anything.
I'm upset that
But-
she even felt upset, scared, and felt like she had to apologize.
Wait, but before the show ended, the View producers allegedly made Rosie Perez apologize because Kelly was in tears during the break and was like, oh my God, everyone's going to think I'm a racist. So Rosie did apologize.
Wait,
But-
Rosie apologized?
Yes, Rosie apologized.
yes.
And then it took
Isn't
it a one
Rosie
step.
a Latina?
Listen.
From
though.
Brooklyn.
But listen
Okay,
though.
sorry. I just want to get the story.
So then, to add insult to injury, the producers allegedly asked her to apologize again, this time on Twitter. And that's when Rosie went off and was like, I'm done with this bleeping show, and told the executive producers to kiss her.
For her. And I hope she got another show.
But she still did the whole apology on Twitter, but she never came back to the show. She didn't tape any of her live shows and any of the tape segments.
Good for her.
I don't like that at
Come
all.
on,
Yeah.
really?
How it went about, how she had to
Yeah.
now lose out. You know, Kelly Osbourne should have said something after. The fact that it went this far, she
Should've
noticed her
apologized
mistake.
too.
She shouldn't have now tried to play like
A damsel in distress.
yes, exactly. You know, I mean, she said something wrong. Take all your
The responsibility for what you
responsibility
said.
for
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
And she probably was generally upset, but I mean, after you can't really backpedal from that.
I mean,
statement.
right after she said it, she said, I'm not part of this argument. You are. If you said it, take responsibility for it.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. At highway speeds, that's enough time to travel the length of a football field. Stop the texts, stop the wrecks.
Welcome back to our newest segment, Caribbean Corner. And we're going to be talking about all things Caribbean in the diaspora and the islands. And our first story is about Carnival. Carnival lovers, yes, have had a lot to celebrate these past few weeks between Caravana in Toronto that happened on August 1st, Crop Over in Barbados that happened on the 3rd, and Grenada Spice Mass, which happened the week of the 10th. Now, for those of you who may not be familiar with Carnival in the Caribbean and how it started, it actually came out of Trinidad and Tobago during slavery.
Really?
Yes.
I
In
thought it
response,
started on Eastern Parkway.
I was keeping it real. Hey,
I'm joking.
Trinidad and Tobago during slavery in response to the French masquerade balls that happened during Lent. Now, obviously, the enslaved Africans could not participate, so they created their own celebration that developed into the carnival we know today. That is with pumping soca music, beautiful costumes, and whining in the streets. In other words, bacchanal plenty. Right? So it's still celebrated in Trinidad on the Monday. Bacchanal, it's like turn up. Bacchanal, turn up. Yeah.
Bacchanal. I said it right?
You look
Yes.
back to you to leave her.
Yes, it's still celebrated in Trinidad and Tobago on Monday and Tuesday before Lent, but now all over the Caribbean and in the Caribbean diaspora, people have carnivals all times a year.
That's great.
So the big carnival news is that Barbados' most famous lady, Rihanna, went back home for crop over. And she was wearing a bedazzled, fabulous, feathered masterpiece of a costume.
Yes.
And the internet exploded, y'all. They didn't
Did she
know
break
what
it?
to do.
Did she break it?
She broke it.
Because
She
Kim
broke it.
Kardashian did not break it.
She did not break the internet.
did.
No, but Rihanna broke the internet. Like some outlets, like Gossip, they were very appreciative, but other outlets, Marie Claire in particular, didn't quite know how to feel. So what they tweeted was this: nobody can believe Rihanna wore this jewel-studded bra in Barbados. Well, my
What?
thing is
Is it-
actually a lot of people can. Everybody familiar with Carnival
She wears
and
it
Caribbean
She
culture
wears it
can.
on stage.
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, but in Carnival,
part of
and
the
you know, you'll
And
see
so
a
does
picture of
Miley
me
Cyrus and
on here. Like I was
Ariana
playing
Grande.
Carnival a few months ago, and I looked the exact same. So I'm like,
Oh, I can't
Yeah, I
wait
thought you were
to
going to
see
wear
that.
that on.
no, I'm not wearing that on the show. But it's just something that people are pointing out that, you know what, Marie Claire is not showing a lot of cultural, you know, understanding of this thing, and why are they even tweeting about it? But as our executive producer pointed out when I pitched the story, if you read the story, it seems like they're kind of just using it as a teaser. But the question is, should they have been doing that? Did they do it the right way? Or should we just ignore them because it's not that big of a deal?
But it's
What
about
do you think?
publicity. No?
The sad part is that there's probably nobody who can be even remotely sensitive on their staff. They're probably bouncing around amongst the usual suspects, and nobody really knows how to respond. And sadly, that's the reason that diversity is necessary
We
on
say
these
it
executive
all the
C-suite.
time. We say it
Exactly.
all the time.
Or
It's-
maybe they wanted us to talk about it.
No, but I mean,
But there's a way to do it.
Exactly.
Because if you always say nobody can believe, it automatically makes you feel like, wait, am I nobody?
of course.
Like, you
Or
know
maybe
what
they
I'm
can't
saying?
No,
really
millions participate
understand the
all the time.
culture.
Yeah.
You know
Well,
what
that's
I
the
mean?
problem.
They can't understand the culture
it's
and
not-
like the costume and things that the dressing and everything like that. So
And
they
they
may not be
could've-
able to
It's
relate.
true.
And they could have brought a consultant in. They could have brought somebody in who knows exactly what the
Could
culture
have brought Kizzy in.
They could have brought Kizzy
Yes,
in.
yes, they could have.
You know,
So I don't know.
Submit a
So
story.
we're pretty much thinking that
Yeah,
that
yeah.
more diversity, this type of
Less
thing
shade.
won't happen.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So we will be right back with our reality TV recap. Stay tuned.
Traditional light bulbs actually generate 9 times more heat than light. Switch to energy-saving bulbs. Saving energy saves you money.
Welcome back to What's the 411, and now we're going to do our reality TV recap. We're having too much fun here.
We're way too much
Needless
fun.
to say.
Okay.
And Courtney will lead off.
Yes, Lamar Odom, basketball player and soon-to-be ex-husband of Khloe Kardashian, basically was stalking her, allegedly, according to TMZ.
That's not right. I'm sorry.
Leave off.
That crackhead needs to
TMZ
move
reported.
on. Crackhead,
TMZ
move on.
reported that Lamar Odom followed Khloe Kardashian and spotted her at 6:30 a.m. in front of a gym where she was working out in Beverly Hills and made a scene, basically.
That's his wife.
But-
Still.
Okay,
So,
just
he's
a
on
slow
But then
roll.
why is she making him look bad? And he even said himself in the radio. He was like, "How do you
Exactly.
think I got there? I live in Las
Exactly.
Vegas.
Right.
There was obviously communication between
Communication.
us."
Thank
Well,
you.
apparently
I
she
know.
made a big scene. Spectators looked on, and they asked if she wanted them to call the police. To help her
It was
out.
for the
Well,
show. It's probably gonna be in
It's
the
for
show.
the show.
It
of
is.
course.
Yeah,
French
yeah. I think
Montana probably was
No, she made a,
No,
she
she
made a
moved
beeline
on.
to Houston.
She's with-
to
She's
James
not. With,
Harden.
she's not with French Man.
She's with
Montana.
James
We'll clear it
Harden.
up
He was
later.
at
No.
Kylie's
What?
birthday.
I can't keep up. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. I can't.
Where's the
I can't.
Kardashian coach
She's
this
been.
week?
Actually,
Oh,
it's
sorry.
nowhere because Perez Hilton said this: a Kardashians for a no week hashtag. Kardashians for no no Kardashians for a week hashtag. It's a new thing.
All right.
So
That's not going to happen. We're talking about it
I
right now.
know.
She's with James Harden. They were together in Houston. That's where she went to after she left. But I think Lamar's getting a tough.
And he probably still cares about her and things like that. So, you know.
When
Yeah,
you're
of
done,
course.
but when you're
Man is
done,
passionate.
but
Still
when you're
cares
done, you're
about
done,
him.
though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Chloe said in her latest magazine she interview,
I
she
tried
said that
to look.
I still love him. I mean, why would she not stop loving her husband?
It's her
Right.
husband.
Right, but
They're-
they're, but they're going through a divorce right now.
It might be
So-
hard feelings, but she still
They got-
loves him.
Yeah, and they're going through a divorce because he has a substance abuse problem.
Yes,
It's
he's a
different.
Well, he obviously knew where she
Well,
was at 6:30 in the morning.
Exactly.
He knew where she was at 6:30 in the
So
morning.
psycho trying to get into her spinning class. I mean, and this just happened. I don't know why. It seemed like it was
I don't know.
confused.
Okay.
I have something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please.
Keep hope alive, Lamar.
That is
Yes.
dead
Thank
in the
you.
water.
She knew he was coming.
Okay.
So I have something. So okay. So speaking of crackheads, remember Flavor Flav? I'm not calling him a crackhead. I'm just joking. But the game has this new show that's very similar to Flavor of Love.
God.
It's called She Got Game. No. So does she have game? We don't know, but we'll find out. So the game,
Oh my God.
the
Okay.
game, not the show, the rapper
Yes.
is looking for love again.
Okay.
So, but there's a twist. He has 10 of his celebrity friends hooking him up with different women. So 10 different women are going to go on tour with him, and
Must be nice to be the game. Okay.
yeah. So 10 women are going to go on tour with him and see if he can just find love. I watched the show, and it was kind of interesting.
It was- okay.
I was so
What's he
disappointed
like
in
on a
Lisa
date?
Ray. Did you see Lisa Ray
She was
dismiss
one of
that girl?
She was one of the celebrity friends. So I
Then
think that
she,
they're going to get
maybe
money.
that's why she wants her girl to win, because she said to the girl, she said, "I have to talk to him right now. Could you move back a little bit?"
Yeah.
I was
Oh.
like,
Yeah, she was
Shade,
so
shade,
much
shade.
shade.
Extra
But there's
shade.
a twist. One contestant, Priscilla Rainey, has already bowed out.
Why?
She has brought charges against the game for sexual assault.
You serious?
You know, they were drinking in a federal court. She's already brought.
Which one was this girl? Was it the girl that was like very?
my God.
I think it's DJ
snooty?
Khaled's girl.
That girl? Oh.
But you know what? This is just how it goes.
Look at Glenn's massage this girl.
Interesting TV.
Glenn is like, I can't.
But I mean, she's right. Who would go on television to date a guy unless it's you know
for
it's
the money. Most of them are actresses and models that go on these shows.
Exposure.
It happened on the Flavor of Love, you
Yeah,
know,
the Flavor
Ray
of
J
Love.
show.
Yeah.
They're most of them models, and they managed to say
Remember
and
New
try it
York?
out.
Remember New York? The
Yeah,
one who-
everyone
yeah,
I love
New York.
New York.
They have
She looked
they
at
have
me
a
alone.
New York
Yeah,
kind of
exactly.
girl already on there.
Exactly.
So one girl, I can't remember her name, but she said, the game doesn't remember me, but we've already dated.
Weird, and she's not cute.
Yeah,
Sorry,
so
Girl, that means they
if
just
you're
slept together.
if you're forgettable, then maybe
Why
you should
you
be on the
there?
show.
Oh my God.
You
She
probably
said,
dip
"Do
a
you
low
remember?"
and bring it up slow.
Next.
But not-
Must have been
Okay,
like-
yes, Essence, I
Please.
think you have a story now, yes?
Yes. So when Gloria Govan of Basketball Wives was in LA, she told that TMZ that her ex-husband Matt Barnes was dating Rihanna. So Govan was cool with it, and the fact that Gloria was already talking about the concert seats, she was telling TMZ, she said, "Bitch better have my tickets." You know, that's
Oh,
funny.
oh,
I think
hello.
so,
What the
but I
Oh.
want to say it too then.
Okay.
Listen, I mean, take advantage of it, right? Even though she knows that they're joking. Rihanna was like, "I don't know this guy from a hole in the wall, please." Matt Barnes said, "Oh, it might be, see what's going to happen later on." That's kind of weird, but Gloria's making fun of it, you know? That was her ex-husband. She's going to make fun of it.
Matt's
Yeah.
taking it on the
They
chin
have my
this show.
tickets.
Good lord.
Yeah,
Wow.
God. I think she handled it very well. I like
A lot
it.
of Rihanna
really,
news
really
this
classy.
week.
I know, yes. When we return, we'll tell you what events are in the pipeline. Keep it right here.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds. At highway speeds, that's enough time to travel the length of a football field. Stop the texts, stop the wrecks.
Welcome back to What's the 4-on-1. Now we're bringing you events that are in the pipeline. And the Protea Group is holding its Africa Investment Forum at Brooklyn Borough Hall on 209 Geralman Street on Friday, September 18th at 8:30 a.m. and it lasts until 1 p.m.
Nice.
Check it out. Yeah.
Award-winning actresses Cicely Tyson and Rita Moreno will receive the prestigious Kennedy Center honors. This is going to be on the 38th annual award show that's going to take place in December at the Kennedy Center. That's in Washington, D.C. It's going to be televised on CBS.
You know Cicely Tyson's already 90? She looks
She's
amazing.
amazing. That's crazy.
She looks amazing.
That's
42.
Yeah.
She looks so good at the skin.
Okay.
Yes.
Lemon water. Lemon water.
Well, it's not crazy because, you know,
Well,
Yeah.
yes. All right, Kelly
Yeah.
Rowland and
So-
Brandy will have new shows on BET. Rowland will have a new reality show entitled Chasing Destiny, and Brandy's new show will be Zoe Moon, about a newly divorced single mom embarking on a new life as a cosmetic mogul. Neither show has a date as yet.
Oh, wow. Okay. Tyrese and Reverend Run are going to be hosting a relationship talk show on Oprah's network, OWN, based on their book, Menology. The 8-episode series is going to debut early next year in 2016.
Nice.
Okay. Academy Award winner Morgan Freeman will host an executive produce The Story of God.
Ah, I love his, yes.
That's gonna
He
be
has
there.
that.
It's a biopic.
He
right?
has that. He has that voice.
learn to love each other.
Exploring the human need to understand the divine. The series will be in National Geographic Channel in 2016.
I look
National
forward to it.
Geographic Channel in 2016.
Fabulous. Well, that's going to do it, guys, for this week's edition of What's the 411, your smart source for entertainment and lifestyles.
Yes, until next week, check out our website, what'sthe411.com, and be sure to hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at What's the 411 TV. And subscribe to our YouTube channel,
Subscribe.
What's the 411 TV.
I'm Glenn Gilliam, and on behalf of Kizzy Cox, Quentin Rashawn, Monique McLean, and Essence Samaje, thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
411, who's got the 411? 411, they got the 411. Who's got the 411? We got the 411. What's the 411? The 411. What's the 411? They got the 411. We got the 411. What's the 411? They got the